Welcome to Seaton Delaval Hall. My name's Siobhan. I'm the Experience and Visitor Programming Manager here. And today we're going to bring you with us as we prepare the site to open for the day. We'll take you behind the scenes, we'll tell you some of the stories and some of the highlights and the things that make Seaton Delaval Hall so unique. Commissioned by Admiral George Delaval in 1718, the hall and the landscape was designed by Sir John Bamborough. Home to the flamboyant and theatrical Delaval family, they were renowned for hosting grand parties and even for playing pranks on their guests. They were the toast of Georgian society, and we're going to take you for a look inside. So here in the central hall, you can really see the history of the building. 200 years ago, the hall was gutted by fire in 1822, which ripped out the floors and has left us with this real bare bones of the architecture. We currently have theatrical installations in here which have been inspired by the history of the Delavals. This morning, we're going to prepare some of the installations so we can open up for visitors. Bit more. So the team are currently preparing the installation. So this mirrored sphere is called CNBC, and we just need to ensure that it stays really, really taut so that it mirrors all the architecture back. It's really clever the way it's done. It's on a hoist system, so we can bring it down, we can protect it, we can ensure it's clean from any bat mess. And then when it's looking good again, we'll get it raised back up so it's in its prime spot. So we are currently here in the basement, which really feels like being below stage. It's also now home to some installations which are really inspired by the wealth of the Delavals and the real industry, how they made their money, bringing in the coal, salt, glass, and also the stories of the staff who would have worked here and really anchored down the hall. We need to prepare the space for visitors today, so we need to make sure all the lights are switched on and all the soundscapes are ready to go so our visitors can discover the stories. So we are currently heading through the kitchen passage. We're going to follow the red carpet, which is going to take us into the West Wing. Recently, we've reconnected this original passageway so that you can follow the main route into the West Wing where we've got our collection. The collection has been represented, really inspired by the theatricality of the Delavals. So everything from upside down rooms to geese being hidden in beds. We've also got the collection on display there, so a real chance to see the portraits and meet the main characters of the family. So the Long Gallery is a really lovely location to come and have a look at the family portraits, completed by artist William Bell. They've recently been away for some conservation and they're looking really beautiful, and they're in a real prime spot now, so visitors can come and have a look at the portraits and also enjoy the views out of the windows. So part of our Curtain Risers project, we've really been able to reimagine parts of the landscape by opening up some of the historic sightlines, viewpoints, vistas. Thank you to the National Lottery Heritage Fund for supporting the project and really helping us to get visitors out to explore more of Seaton Delaval Hall. So here in the Southeast Garden, there's a real feel of conceal and reveal. If you head off the track and see what you can find, for instance, we've got some fabulous mirrored installations in the gardens. There's the crinkle crankle hedging, which will lead you to the oval, or we've got some really beautiful planting as part of Lady Tyrconnell's garden as well. A huge thank you to all of our members, our visitors and supporters for helping us to protect Seaton Delaval Hall for everyone forever.